We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
My account, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Set, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 29 is the Mike 29. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Jones eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the gun, Jones, flush to his right, and that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lorenzo Carter in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. He's at the 40, 20, 10,
okay.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Touchdown, Texans.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's James. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is,
he's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And his throw is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Fuller, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
10 at the 36-yard line.
They run the counter. Muhammad, and he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 40.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Cut it left. Cut it left. Check, check. 3 down, 3 down. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got hurt. Check the backer, check the backer. Check, check, check.
From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
On 2nd down now, Muhammad, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Now Jones going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete.
Jones' pass intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete. He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
Here's something you don't see too often. They're 0 for 2 converting these in the opening quarter, but they're trying a 3rd time here on 4th down.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Here we go again. Here we go again. 29 is Mike.
They're going to try and throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Lorenzo Carter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
But it brings up 4th down.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st down, Tagovailoa firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
It's 2nd and 8.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Tua Tagovailoa sacked. A loss of 7 yards.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
The 31-yard line.
Off play action. Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
Leonard Fournette, 77 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. He's got it, and that'll make the score 17-8.
Makes the score Ravens 17. Texans 8. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's a big run there by Henry. 57 yards on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Let's go.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tyree Jackson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. This time he'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Forced out to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but now it's third down.
Incomplete. Let's hear it, Texans fans, because
they'll try and run for it with Fournette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Now pass underneath for Fournette. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
first down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And this one too low. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did.
Short of the goal line.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Leonard Fournette in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
On for the extra point.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Gano set to kick off.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 33 yards that time.
First down, Baltimore.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
An 11-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. Try
and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 31, Jones going deep for Hopkins. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown on the season, and the Texans cut into that lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Looking to pass. Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They will run it. It's Fournette. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On first down, Muhammad. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And he'll actually wind up losing about 10 yards here, but no matter, they've got the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
On second down, Tua eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right and got his man complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Tua now on first down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Tua to throw again. Open man is Howard, the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return will stop right around the 25. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. From the gun, Jones. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Ravens 37, Texans 22.
Operating from the gun, Jones being chased out left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Rashawn Gary providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Buying time to his left. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Going deep for Hopkins. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And the return will cost him about a dozen yards or so, but his guys do indeed get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his
through an opening, and there he goes. 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
44, Texans 22.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Texans on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last